Hello friends. Today one more time I'm going to talk about how can you work on your English fluency. Well, there are a lot of methods, but the most important thing is that you stick to that method, you stick to that suggestion. Let's talk about that how can you regularly practice spoken English so that when it comes to actually face the audience or actually communicate in English language, you will have that confidence and you will have that precision. Well, I have observed that a lot of things come to our mind and we continuously communicate to ourselves. Like constantly something is going on and we are always arguing, talking, convincing in our head. It means that the most conversation that we have with ourselves. And that's the reason that if you do not have any English speaking partner, you can make yourself your English speaking partner. How? Whatever comes to your mind, start narrating and explaining everything in English language. And that way, you'll find a continuous and permanent partner with you. I was doing the same thing when I was learning English because that time it was not possible to get English speaking partner because it was the year 2008-9. If in today's time, if you want English speaking partner, you can get it through a lot of social media platform. You can get it through various applications who are providing the paid services. Like you'll pay and then you'll get the English speaking partner. But those days it was not available. So what I was doing that I was talking to myself. Whenever I was sitting alone, whatever was coming to my mind, I was just doing running commentary in English language. And how did it help me? It helped me in a way to connect all the rules and regulations that I already know. But when you're not speaking, your vocab or your grammatical knowledge just go in vain, like you're not using it. And after some time, you will forget it because there is no fixed formula to remember it permanently. And that's the reason that there's only one way to remember it permanently, and there is only one way to bring precision in your speaking, and that is by using it regularly. And if your practice depends on others, then I don't think that there will be anyone in the world who will be interested to giving practice to you because everyone in the world is looking for their own benefit. And if your practice depends on others, then maybe they will be available, they will not be available. So the most important thing is that start talking to yourself in English language and you will not lack any content, you will not lack any topic there because your mind is bursting with a lot of thoughts and ideas. And once you start practicing, for the first time or for a few times, you will feel like it's not working because you will not feel connected with yourself. But trust me, friends, that with some effort, you will be so inclined or you'll be so interested talking to yourself that you will start taking some time reserved to have conversation with you. And I'm not saying that you will be perfect with it, but I'm saying that a lot of things are there in your mind. When you start speaking, everything will start coming on the fore and you'll start using it. Suppose if I'm talking to myself in English language. So first good thing will be there that whatever I am trying to talk, I will understand it. There will not be any language barrier because I am talking, so I know the real message, I know the translation also. Second thing is that maybe you know the models, you know the conditional sentence, you know the passive voice, but when you're talking, you're actually using it, you're actually practicing it. So even if you have somebody around you and you feel scared or you feel hesitant, then what will they think if I'll start speaking incorrect English? This is the first problem that we have when we want to start our journey. So this way you can avoid this problem. Next phase may be that go to YouTube or go to Google, learn a story. And same story you speak or you narrate on the video for 2 to 3 times. When you record the video for the first time, you will feel hesitant or maybe sentence will not be right. There will be a lot of problems. You will not have the better connect with the camera. That's what happened, that you don't feel connected with the camera. You don't feel connected when you're talking to yourself. But it takes time to be familiar and to be connected with that. So once you tell the story, maybe it will not be perfect, but next time you will tell the same story, you will have confidence, you will already will know how to present it and you will have some words and some sentences. But when you do it for the third time, you will notice that now you're way better than the first time. And that's how, if you keep practicing this thing like 10 stories, and that will be enough for 1 month. But trust me, friends, that stories are a great way to start conversation. Suppose if I have to say some idea or some message to somebody, but if that message is aligned with the stories, that will create interest and that will leave big impact on the listener. That's the reason that when you're listening stories, when you're narrating stories, it is helping you to boost your confidence. Next thing, that you can work on your body language also, because when we try to learn any new language, so we are so stuck with the verbal communication that we want to learn vocab, we want to learn grammar, we want to speak better English, but you know that your non-verbal communication plays a very important role. When you're talking to somebody, your body language is good, your hand gesture is good, your eye coordination with the people, with the camera is good, then it will increase the impact of your communication. And you have to be regular with it. I'm not saying that just practice story 1 day, 2 day, and that's fine. You have to be regular. I have told you already in my first video that enjoying something with huge success means paying rent in the form of effort. If you are making effort, it means that you are paying rent for being perfect. And the moment you stop practicing, the moment you stop being serious about it, you'll notice that your confidence will start going away. And that's the reason that there's a big importance of practice. There is big importance of being consistent. And the next thing is that definitely you have to learn at least 2 sentences every day. You can find out a lot of Instagram pages, a lot of Facebook pages, a lot of source videos on YouTube where they teach you a lot of sentences. And if these things are not working, then keep Google Translator application downloaded in your mobile. And whenever something strange comes to your mind, like you're not able to translate it, so translate it with the help of Google Translator. And if it is so unique and so complex, so take the screenshot and make sure that you learn that sentence properly, and practice the same sentence by making different kind of sentences. So this way you'll have the mastery over those 2 sentences. And just imagine that if you learn 2 sentences every day, you can learn around 60 sentences in 1 month. This is very easy task. And if you have 60 different kinds of sentences, difficult sentences in your mind, it will remove the barrier in your communication. Suppose you're learning English language and you are talking to someone, but there always comes some complex situation, different situation where you feel like you can't translate it and you feel stuck. But when you keep learning different kinds of sentences, you keep practicing difficult sentences in your daily conversation, you would realize that now all the barriers are removed and your confidence are improving. And friends, trust me that most of the important part in conversation is not learning English vocab, is not learning grammar. It's about improving your confidence, and that confidence will only improve when you will practice. And do not forget practicing tongue twisters, because that is going to be your workout for the tongue. Because I'm talking to you in English language, so there may be someone whose accent will be better. There may be someone whose pronunciation is better. There may be someone who's worse than me. So the thing is that how good you are or how good your pronunciation is, that depends on how good practice you are doing. If you are practicing tongue twisters, if you are listening to the native speakers, listening to the native speakers will create a standard in your mind, that what is the standard way of pronunciation. And when you practice tongue twisters, you will use that standard to elevate your level. And that's how your confidence will go up, because you're doing it every day. You're practicing just for the special movement. Same thing happened with me as well, that when I was learning, that time I did not realize that why I was doing it, because that time I had one thing in my mind, that I have to be a better speaker, I have to be fluent in English. But I realized one thing, that fluency doesn't mean the grammatical knowledge or vocab. It requires a lot of things, like the way a martial artist practice one move 1000 times. In the same manner, if you want to become a good speaker, and if there's any difficult sentence, if there's any difficult words, you have to practice it on your tongue. And tongue twisters are the best way to do the workout of your tongue. If you do it, you'll feel confident to utter any difficult English word with so much ease that you will yourself be excited about having more and more conversation in English language. So these are the methods that I have applied in my life. I have applied in my spoken English journey, and it helped me to a great extent. And that's the reason that today I'm here in front of you and I'm talking to you. So in the same manner, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things that help me. And if you will stay with me in this video or in this video series, it will help you too. So if you want more tips, if you want to learn more about spoken English, so you can comment me also. If you want if you have certain problem in English conversation, if you are going through rough phases, so you can share your problems through the comment box, and I'll definitely come up with a solution, come up with the instruction that will be exactly on the basis of a problem to solve a problem. So be serious and stay tuned with me in the video. And if you like my video, then hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching me on a Facebook video, then follow the Facebook page, share the video with your friends as well. Thank you for staying with me in this video. See you in next video. Till then, keep learning.